Hi guys, it's your Auntie Elaine again, here to give you a little bit of a lecture, just as I tend to do. What I wanted to talk about today is about removing boundaries. Uh, you know, taking the barriers to entry and paring them back to the bare minimum, because there are things in life that are worth doing even if you can't do them well. And just to kind of give a little backstory on this, I probably started using YouTube as my primary form of entertainment in the early 2010s. After a certain point, I just stopped having cable altogether. I don't, and still don't, watch a whole lot of scripted TV or movies. I'm more into nonfiction and YouTube videos. And so I've wanted for a very long time to, I don't think that you watch YouTube without imagining what you would do on YouTube. Probably, at least that's always been the case for me. So I have had several different things that I wanted to make channels about. Obviously, things like micro labels and wildlife and adventures and such. And I just always had that dream of doing this or that or both or whatever. Well, because of current events, I have time on my hands where I can't really do a whole lot, but I can mess around on my phone. And so, I realized, well, I can make YouTube videos using my phone. Some people do that. It's not going to be what I'd like. It's not going to be with good sound or great lighting. But, what is the main thing that I wanted to make YouTube videos about? Well, it was mainly ideas. And at some point, I just decided to remove that barrier from myself. Reducing the cost of admission to an event is going to mean that it's more accessible to more people. And that's the same thing with anything you want to do in life. Taking away barriers that I imagined had to be in place, buying a nice microphone, getting a good actual dedicated video camera, green screen, learning how to produce, learning how to edit using computers and all of that. All those things that I thought I had to do, I didn't have to do them. I could do them at some point in the future, but if I don't, then I can still make these videos, get my thoughts out. And to me, I think that's the most important thing is, I know that the likelihood of many people watching these is pretty low, but I'm getting a chance to sort of the YouTube equivalent of get my thoughts written down. I'm putting it out there in the world. And, if very few people see my ideas, well, then so be it. But, I'm getting the chance to make these videos, think about things, express myself, and even if nobody watches, I still think there's value in that. And so the barriers that I'd put in my own way. Kamora Bell Brady. The barriers that I put in my own way were completely imaginary, and as soon as I removed them, I was able to find a creative outlet in a time when I really, really needed a creative outlet. It's not easy for me to type. My hands don't always work the way they're supposed to, and it's not always easy for me to, plan much ahead, but I can record when I feel like it, and it doesn't take much. In fact, the only thing that I did was I set up the tripod and I put on a clean dress. That's all the effort that it took. And keeping Kimmy inside. But I think that we need to remember that, that just do it isn't just a corporate slogan. It is something that we really need to embrace in our lives a lot of the time. All you need to do is take that first step, and whatever the end product is, it is, but at least you tried, at least you have that satisfaction. And so whatever it is in your life that you'd like to do, just do it, even if it's on a small, incomplete scale. If you've always dreamed of selling jewelry, it's not hard to open up an Etsy store or Facebook Marketplace or eBay. Make a few pieces, put them out there. If you sell a few, you do. If you don't, you don't. At least you had fun. At least you got to enjoy yourself in the process. Do things, do it, whatever it is that you believe you can't do to the level that you want to do it. If there's something that you really have been, it's on your mind, it's there, it's niggling in the back of your brain, and you haven't done it because of X, is X really a reason? Just ask yourself, because sometimes you're going to be surprised to find out that the things that you thought were essential were negotiable. Well, I'm done lecturing at you for the day, and Kimmy will be glad. Finally let her back out here, so I love y'all. Take care. Oop. My good baby. She's sweet. And of course that. Toby's gonna have to ruin it for us, huh? Okay. Take. Come here, bub. Casey Bear. Alright, where was I? Remove that cost of entry that I needed to have. Stop. Alright, go back inside. Back inside. That was your fault. She wouldn't have opened the door. Yes, I know you're the one who did that. I know you're the one who opened it. And you're being rewarded. Alright, come on, bub. Let's rescue Kimmy. Oh, Kimmy, baby, I know.